Told you we'd be back. Just want to get this wrapped up. This Tenacious Golf Tour on the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. Just basically finished up the previous part of this, but really want to get this wrapped up here. So we've got a 3-way tie. The groups are starting to get closed out here on the back 9. So let's get right to the course, and let's see if see which of these 3 golfers, or if the 4th golfer that is one back has a chance. Which one of these will take this tournament, or if maybe we'll have a crazy run here. We'll see, but it'll probably be one of these 4 that are within one shot of the lead. And we're at Pacific Golf Links here for the NorCal Pro-Am 2018 edition. Good weather here. We're just going to see who takes this. So let's get to the course. We'll get right there in just a moment. Stay with us as we check out the final few holes of the 2018 NorCal Pro-Am. Okay, so we are back here at Pacific Golf Links on the northern California coastline, just south of the Bay Area. And we're going to see what happens here with these final holes. The group of Wilborg and Somers is at 18. The famed 18th hole at Pebble. Oh, I didn't say it. Pacific Golf Links, Pebble Beach, California. How about that? That's the name of the town that it's in, Pebble Beach, California. I think I could say it that way. So it'll be Somers who is out of contention, who will get the out of contention roll on this semi-daunting hole. That will be a par. That will close him out on the back 9 with a 37 plus 1. Let's double check. 2 over 1. Yeah, 1 over. And so that's a 74 plus 2 on the... Well, actually, we won't say that. We'll just leave it at that. We'll calculate out the rest of their scores a little later. We have Wilborg with a 2 on the semi-daunting. That's a par as well. So he was 9 and 13. Well, actually 9 is 18, and 7 is 25, and 9 is 34. 2 under par on the back. That makes an even par 72 round for him. So let's go to Emmerich and Leonard on the 17th. Emmerich bogeyed the 16th, so Leonard first on this normal hole. That'll be a birdie. So he gets a 2. And Emmerich get a 3. That'll be a par. Okay, we'll go back to 16. And here we have Will Janis, 1 behind. He parred the 15th hole. He was here at the 16th. Kind of a middle-of-the-road hole. You play down a fairway that has a split section. Now it's not a split section. It's a dogleg right. You could hit into some trees if you try to cut that dogleg. There's also some rough. So let's see what happens here with Janis with 3 chips to his name. And here we go. Let's see. He could potentially use this to take control of this hole himself. Actually, he is going to get aggressive and try that. He's going to use a blue chip, take control of the hole himself, and see what he can do here. So, 2, 3, 6. Par 4, 2, 3, 6. Is he duffer? No, it's going to be an intentional layup shot. We have to check his short game. Not soft, it'll be an easy par putt, so he'll get an easy 4 here, and he makes it. Now Van Dyke I'm not going to move the chip over. This is a normal hole with a 3. That'll be a par. Just trying to speed through the out of contention guys. We're going to go back to 15. And we got Celestino Garcia and Nick Yarlett. Yarlett at +1 on this back 9. Garcia hanging in at even par. Of course, he's out of contention. This is a normal, well, that'll be a birdie. So he will score a 3. And now you're tied for the lead, Yarlett. He will try to play the 15th here. Let's see how he makes out. He'll have control 1, 2, 5. Let's see if he has the roll in his favor. Is he a bomber? No, that would have worked out well for Janice because Janice is a bomber. Is he a hacker? No. So he's on the green. We go to Golf Cam Green. And with a 2, is it a friendly green? No, it's not. And it's not challenging, so it will be an easy putt for par. And you roll 2, and he makes it. So a par on the 15th for Yarlett. He stays tied for the lead. And now we have Foshi and Manini back in the pack here. Let's see. It'll be Foshi to go first, 6 behind. Would love to get a birdie here on the 14th, but it's a pretty tough hole to do so. He'll have control of this with 3 ones. It'll be a special result for him, right? Yes. All right, so let's see what the special result chart comes up with for Foshi in this case. Could be good, could be bad. 25. Incredible iron shot, dies inches from the pin. Gimme putt for birdie. Sunny the rest of the round. Gimme birdie putt. This is just what he needed. He makes it. Almost misses it, but so he's going to be, not only, he is hot the whole round, but he's also now sunny, and he'll move to within 5 of the lead, so a nice development for him. Maybe he'll have a chance even to take 5th place here if he can string a run together. So Manini now, he's got 3 chips to his name, and he's going to take control of this hole himself. So 3, 4, 6 on the par 5. Where does it go? He's not a bomber. He's not utility. And it's not a firm green, so he's on the green. But it is a challenging green, so friendly green, no. Laser golfer, no. Clutch putt for par. So he needs a 1 to 4 here, and he makes it. But he will remain 4 back, so a potential chance there lost as he took control of the hole but couldn't make anything of it. So Rodell will be next to play on the 13th here. 1 chip, tied for lead, and it'll be hole controlled 35. That will be in the rough from the tee box. So let's see, with a 4, is he a workman? No. So it'll be a moderate second putt for par. 1 to 5. Makes it. Remains at -16, tie for lead. Lanny Saxerholt. And he'll have control of this 1-4-4. Is he a legend? Semi, but does not have the dot this time. Is he champion? Semi does not have the dot, so he'll be on the green. It's a semi-challenging hole. And we will have to re-roll that because it's the hole, not the golfer. So let's shake it up. And it's showing, so it will be challenging. Let's see, it's a 4 on the par 4. Is it friendly? No. Challenging. A clutch putt for bogey. He's going to drop out of the lead. And he needs to make this a 1 to 3. This is really a nightmare kind of putt here. And he doesn't make it. He'll get a red chip, and he's going to double bogey. Easy putt for double bogey. He makes it, but he's going to drop 2 back. So a calamity here at the 13th. The green clips him. And he will be at minus 14, 2 back. So quite a drop off there for him. So we will get to, we're going to start thinning these golfers out now. We won't have as many to roll as we get through the groups. The 18th hole. And again, this is going to be Leonard and Emmerich. Leonard birdied the last one. This is semi-daunting. And a 2, that'll be a par to close out his round. And he is going to be, let's just double check all of this. So that's 15, 28, 35, 1 under par for the round as well. 71, not a bad round at all. Of course, most of it was played off the out of contention chart, and a 6, that will be a bogey for Emmerich. So a forgettable final round for him. That's 16, 25, 39. 39 on the back nine. Pretty inflated score there to go with the 34 on the front. That makes it a 73, 1 over par. Not the kind of round he was looking for. So let's go back to 17, the par 3. Not much elevation change, but some pesky bunkers that you have to navigate around. And Will Janis, one behind. See if he can get a birdie opportunity here. He'll have the control of the hole 3-4-4. Let's see what that entails. 3-4-4. Is he utility? No, he is not. So it's going to be based on his experience. He's semi-icon. Well, it's going to be a prospect roll because it's odd. For the experience chart, whenever you see an odd green D6, it's going to be prospect. So is he prospect? No. It's going to be an easy birdie putt. And he's going to use a blue chip here. And he'll get into a tie for the lead. This is going to be a gimme. Can he tap it in? He does. 2 for Will Janis. And he will reach minus 16 tied for the lead with Rodell and Yarlett. At least until they play their holes. So his playing partner, Van Dyke, will play this normal hole, the 17th, and he will get a par. Okay, the par 4, 16th. Again, not a hole that's going to stick in your memory too much. It'll be Celestino Garcia with a 6 on the normal hole. That'll be a bogey. And now Nick Yarlett. Can he match the birdie that he heard the roar from the crowd nearby at the 17th? What can he do here on 16? And it'll be 11. It's going to be in the woods with his second shot. So he's going to have to come out of the trees and get up and down here. 5. Is he mastered? No, he is not. It's going to be a difficult putt for par. And that's a 1-3. And he is going to use his blue chip to make it 1-5. It's a risk using it here. But he wants to try and stay tied for the lead, hitting 17. And he makes it. And he would have missed it if he hadn't used it. So whether it's wise or not, I guess that's for interpretation and what we'll see later on. But at least at this point, he saves a par. So let's go to Steve Foshee, 5 back. He's sunny and he's hot. Will it translate into a good hole? 1-3-5 on this par 4, 15th. Is he Duffer or puny? No, neither. He's not utility either, so it'll be the right now chart. And he is hot, so that is helpful. Let's see, a 1 on the right now chart on a par 4. He's not cold. This is going to be a gimme putt for birdie. And he will draw into a tie with his playing partner, Manini, if he can just stay away from 6s. Oh, and he gets 6s! Oh, no! That's a 6. He gets 2 6s. He misses the gimme birdie putt. You got to be kidding me. now a gimme par, and he'll make that. But oh my goodness, that is a travesty, and that really will. That's dollars out of his pocket potentially here. So here is Manini, and it'll be course controlled on a 46. That'll be golf cam course, and a 2 on a par 4. Cordial no, daunting no. That'll be an easy putt for par. Well, this is the same roll that Foshi had, but he's going to be a little bit better off. So, hi, I'm trying. Is it Joaquin? I can't remember if that's your name, but I've seen you posting on Facebook a bit. So, welcome. I think you've been around before, but sometimes I don't get the names quite right. Did I not play Saxer Holt? I did. He got a double bogey. That's right. I forgot to write that down. All right, so we're at the 14th now. And it's going to be Rodell first, still tied for the lead. He does have a chip to his name, and it'll be a 2, so that will be still course control, 24 in the weeds on this par 5, so he's going to have to chip out of the rough. Can he navigate this sticky situation here? 1. Is he a workman? No, he is not. So we're going to have a wow. He's going to get another blue chip. That's good for him. And we're going to re-roll that white die and see what happens with the wow. And it's a 2. That's going to be an easy birdie putt. And he will use the other blue chip in effect. And he's going to have a 6-6 chance at a gimme birdie here. Oh, wait. No. It's still... So... We have the exclamation mark, so this is not easy. It's actually a moderate putt for birdie. He's going to use both of them and get that gimme. So if he has what happened to Foshi here, that would be trouble. But let's see. He shouldn't get it. That's a good birdie. So he's going to take the 4 any way he can get it. And he's going to grab the lead solo now from Yarlett and Janis. Yarlett, obviously, with... only 2 holes left. He's going to have to put something together here, but Rodell takes the lead. And he uses up all his coins in the process, but that doesn't bother him in the least. So Saxer Holt now 3 back, and these guys both move back 1 here. Okay, and that's minus 17. Let me try and get the score up there. Okay. Let's keep going. Saxer Holt picked up a red one. Hi, Jerry. Picked up a red coin the last hole. He's going to have to just play it out here. 26. Golf cam course for par 5. Daunting hole. Yes, it is. That'll be a clutch putt for par. And, well, he will cancel it out if he can get a 1-3. And he does, so cancels out that red chip with a blue chip. And he does get a par, so that will keep him 3 back at minus 14, excuse me. Okay. So we are still making progress here, slowly but surely, little by little. I love playing these tournaments, but there's a sense of relief when you finish them. And I think that's what I like about it too, is the projects I play in baseball tend to be more, I mean, I guess each of these is kind of like a baseball game, but these do feel a little more like there's progress when you get something done. Okay, so we're up to Janis on the 18th. He's got a blue chip to use. Can he get back into this lead? Tie for the lead. He needs a birdie. And this is going to be a 6. So here is an interesting opportunity for him. He could attack the green, and he's got a blue chip to make a birdie putt better. Or he could take the par. He'd finish with 2 blue chips, which he would just have to give back. But Rodell has 4 holes left to play, and what are the chances Rodell will be able to play those at even or under par? He is going to take the par and set the clubhouse lead. So that is how he's going to leave it. He will take his 5 here on the storied 18th hole, and he will finish at minus 16. And we're going to see if that strategy pays off here. So potential for some woulda, coulda, shoulda. Van Dyke will finish out his on this semi-daunting hole with a 4. That'll be a par. And so he'll get a 5 there. That is a, let's see, 13, 16, 26, and 7, 33, 38 for him, coupled with a 36, 74, plus 2 on the round. For Janice, it's 8 and 6, 5, 19, 29, and 5, 34, and 33. That's a 67. Nice 5 under par round, but will it be good enough? That's the question. He started at, let's double check here. Janice started at 205, which is minus 11. 5 under par makes it minus 16. That's correct. So just verifying my scoring is proper. Okay, to 17. Back up here and see what's happening at the shortish par 3. Celestino Garcia will be first to play. Or no, it will be Yarlett. 1 behind. Needs to make something happen here. Can he get a favorable roll on the dice? Well, he's going to get a par. He will take a par on this hole. Well, hold on. He's not written it down yet. He hasn't done anything. He's going to check the book, because on a par 3, you can see from your shot whether you want to attack the green or not. That's the one hole you can do that. So, let's see. He's got a 2. And so that would be a difficult putt for birdie. So he's passing up a blue chip on a difficult putt for birdie if he wants to attack the green. That difficult putt for birdie is a 1. 1 out of 6. And he is going to take the par, take the sure par, and live this fight another day. Because if he misses the difficult birdie putt, he'll have a moderate par putt. But if he 3-putts that, it's going to be really difficult to be any part of that lead if he can get it. So Yarlett now, it'll be Garcia. We just roll him off of this normal hole. And a 5, that'll be a par. Back to 16. So you got Rodell at minus 17. Then you've got Janice and Yarlett. Janice finished in the clubhouse at minus 16. Yarlett at minus 16. And we've got back here at minus 11 and minus 12. You got these two guys, Foshi and Manini. Foshi had a nice opportunity to draw a level with Manini. And he shanked a gimme birdie putt, and that was not good, to say the least. 26, that'll be Golf Cam course on this par 4. And a 1, so let's see how that shakes out here. Cordial or laser? Is he laser? No. So it's going to be a clutch putt for par. 1 to 3. And it's a 4. He'll lose his blue chip, and he's going to go off the page with a bogey. So that'll be a 5 for him, and that will be it for Foshi. Well, I'll tell you what, unless Rodell, we'll leave him right here. Unless Rodell has a brain fart here, but let's wait and see. Now, Manini with 2 blue chips. And it'll be 56. That'll be course. Golf Cam course as well in a 4. Let's see. Cordial, no. Daunting, no. Easy putt for par. Well, he'll accept that he can get that. And boy, he just about missed it, but he does get it. All right. So to the 15th final group. Rodell and Saxerholt. Rodell birdied 15 or 14. That tough par 5, as we remember. Here we go. He's trying to hold on to this lead. And he'll have control on a 2-4-6. See if he can work his way out of this, or back in. So 2-4-6, not a duffer. And he is not a champion on this hole, so it's going to be off experience. And he's also not an icon, and it's an even number, so it's gonna hurt him a little bit here. Let's see. Par 4 with a 6. Is he an icon? No, not this time. It's a difficult putt for par. Wow. And boy, does he. This is a tough decision. 1-3. He's going to try to make it. 50% chance at making this 1-3. Otherwise, he has a he'll have a 1-5 bogey opportunity. And he misses it. He's going to drop a shot here to -16 at least. 1-5 now. He does make that barely. And that will be an untimely bogey. He will drop back into the tie with Yarlett and Janice. Janice in the clubhouse decided to play safe. And at the moment, looks like it could be working. Clubhouse leader at -16, now tied for the lead with 2 guys left on the course. So maybe that conservative strategy pays off here. Saxerholt now 2 back of the lead, and Hirano also 2 back, right? He was at -13. I guess that's still 3 back, right? Yeah. Okay. Guess I forgot to move his card before. Here is Saxerholt. His control 155. So Rodell's lack of experience comes back to haunt him here on that hole. He is a champion. Oh, that's a par 3. Sorry, 155. Bomber or duffer? No. Champion? Yes, he is. Easy putt for birdie. He'll draw within 1 if he can make this easy putt for birdie. Can he do it? 1 needs anything other than 2 6s, and he makes it. That's a 3 for Saxerholt. He has a 2-shot swing with his playing partner Rodell, and they will head to the 16th. Only 1 shot apart, and we still have 4 guys within a shot of the lead. All right, so we're coming down to brass tacks here in the NorCal Pro-Am. Who is going to come out on top? This $8 million purse. Taking a much-needed break for a drink, and I'm thinking about actually. All right, let's take a very short break here to. I'm going to get out a can of Lord Chesterfield's ale. Pop the top on a cold one. Yeah. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. All right, we are set for a very, very interesting final 3 holes for this lead group, and we've got Yarlett at the 18th. Can he birdie and put the pressure on and knock Janice out of contention? Or will one of the other guys be able to come up here and make a play on it? So here is Yarlett at the 18th. He's got a blue chip to his advantage. Can he use it and take advantage of this hole? He'll have control 2-5-6 on the par 5. And what will he be able to do with it? 2-5-6, is he legend? No. Is it a direct green? No. It's going to be, he's going to drop his 3rd shot onto the green, but there's no bite. It's going to roll to the fringe. So he's not, and so we have a 5. Is he soft? No, he is not. He's going to have a moderate putt for par to stay in this tie for the lead. He's going to hold on to his blue chip. It's going to be a gamble here. 1-5 chance. Oh, wait, no. No. Wait a second. Because there's a because there's the exclamation mark, actually it's going to be a difficult putt for par. He needs this blue chip to make it moderate. Well, he's going to play it. He needs a 1-5 to maintain this tie for the lead. 1-5. And he does get it, and he needed it. 1-3 would have missed. So he will finish at -16 along with Janice. Rodell, the only one left on the course at -16. So Yarlett with the par. So it looks like a 1 over par back 9. Let's see. After he starts off with a 32 -4. So 9 and 7, 16 and 9, 26 and 7, 33 and 5, 30. Wait. Double check this. My addition isn't right. 9 and 7, 16 and 9, 25 and 7, 30. Yeah, there you go. 37. That is a 69. It looked a heck of a lot better on the front 9 than it did on the back for Yarlett, but he kind of limped in there, and he may have a shot depending on what Rodell does in the final holes, and Saxer Holt for that matter. Now, Celestino Garcia will finish out here on this semi-daunting hole with a par, and that will be it for his final round. 8 and 7 is 15. And 8 is 23, and 8 is 31, and 5 a 36 on the back 9, even par for the round, a 75 3 over. So not a great round for him. And we got 2 more groups on the course. It will be Foshi and Manini. So Manini here, not really much in contention to win. He's just going to see if maybe he can pass Hirano here in 5th place. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to... Well, let's see. He's got a 1. We can look at this and see if he wants to attack. Moderate putt for birdie. Oh, heck yeah. He's going to attack here. He will attack, and he's going to use both of his blue chips. That will give him a gimme putt for birdie here at the 17th. And he makes it, so he will tie Hirano with 1 hole to play. Now, that's a risky move, because we saw what happened when you don't have a blue chip there on 18. If you don't have a clutch putt, it's going to add 1 to your score, really. So Foshi, or not add 1 to your score, but it's going to add 1 to your probability chart. So Foshi, semi-daunting, or no, just normal, 5 par. Par 3 there on the 17th, and we will go back to the lead group, Rodell and Saxer Holt. Saxer Holt with the birdie on 15, so he'll get a chance here on 16 to go. And it will be course controlled 46. He's in the bunker, in the fairway bunker. And the 6, is he sandy? No, he's not. Oh, he's going to have trouble here. A double difficult putt for par. He needs a 1. If he makes it, he'll get a blue chip, but not good chances. Can he dial up a 1 when he needs it? No, he does not. So that was just, he knew that he needed something special. Now he's got a difficult putt for bogey, 1-3. He will make that. Took a chance, ran it by the hole a bit, but he's going to drop a shot. And now we've got Rodell, who just saw his partner bogey 16. Can he keep it together here and maintain his spot on the leaderboard? And it will also be that's also a bunker shot, and a 4 off the tee. So a 4, is he chunky? No, he's not. This should be a little better. Moderate second putt for par. Needs a 1-5, and he makes it. So he will stay at -16, and we are coming down to the wire. 4 golfers left on the course. And it'll first be Manini, who birdied 17. He'll get his crack here at the 18th. No blue chips to use. Nobody has any blue chips left. Let's see what happens. And he will have control with a 5-5-6. Let's see. Is he legend? Yes, he is. So that'll earn him a blue chip as the gallery cheers that shot. Can he get up? Can he tie Saxerholt here? That'd be interesting. So let's go to the gallery cheers. And he's got a 6. So is he a hacker? No, he is not a hacker. So he's going to have a strong applause. Re-roll the white die and see what the outcome of this becomes. It's a 5. And it's going to be a double difficult putt for birdie. So, he will. Well, he's going to concede. Well, does he want to? Well, yeah, he will use his blue chip. And so he'll make that a difficult birdie putt here to try and get that tie with Saxerholt 2 back. He needs a 1. Can he get the 1 roll when he needs it? It's a 6, so no such luck. Now he needs a 1 to 5 for the par to maintain his spot, and he gets a 5. That will be a par. And so Manini, that bogey on 12 is his undoing pretty much. He had a decent front 9, 1 under par, but ends up with an even par back 9 to the 36. Let me double check here. 1 minus 1 even. Yeah, even. So it'll be Foshi now. We can just close him out. Semi-daunting hole out of contention chart 2. And that'll be a par for him. So 1 even 1. So that'll be an even par as well for him. Okay, so we've got Manini closed out here with Hirano. And we've got Saxerholt and Rodell left on the course. Saxerholt with the bogey, so it'll be Rodell first here at the 17th, par 3. A birdie would be big for him. It would get him sole possession of the lead. He'll have control. Triple 3 2s. That's going to be a special result chart roll as he has control. Let's see if he can get something special here on the par 3. We re-roll on this special result. 45. Let's see. Failed sand wedge rolls back into the bunker. Second wedge onto green, leaving difficult putt for... Oh, no. Difficult putt for bogey. Rodell comes apart. It's all going to fall apart for him here. He's got a difficult putt for bogey. If he misses it, then he's going to be stormy the rest of the round. And there is bunkers, so... Yep. All right. So he's going to have a difficult putt for bogey. And he's going to try it. He needs to salvage this bogey. 1 to 3. He makes it, but that means he's got a birdie the last to maintain the lead or to get back into the lead. And so here's Saxerholt, who eyes his teammate or his playing partner and wonders if maybe he can catch him and get a bigger share of the pot. So it will be a 3-4-6 as he has control. It's going to be we're going to have to check his short game. A 4, is he stone? No, he's not. So it's going to be an easy putt for par. He will maintain his 2-stroke back unless he gets 6s here, and he doesn't. So, all right. So last hole, and Rodell is melting down at this point, and it'll be Saxerholt first to play with the par. The historic 18th hole. Can Rodell make something happen and get a share of that lead for a playoff? As right now it's Yarlett and Janis in the lead at minus 16. There's a 1, means he'll have control. 3-3-6. Can Saxerholt do something and get himself into position? 3-3-6. Is Saxerholt hot? No, he is not. Gilded? No. Dynamic? No. So it's going to be off of his experience. He is an icon with a 6, so this should play well for him. Icon, yes. Moderate putt for birdie. He will draw into a tie with Rodell if he can make it. Needs a 1 or a 2. He's going to roll it straight out here. Can he get a 1 or a 2 and pull to within 1 of the lead and tie Rodell? No, he does not. That will leave an easy par putt to close out his round, and he makes it. And so a 5 on the last hole for Saxerholt. And that will be 1 even, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That looks like a 37. On the back, that's going to be a 72 even par round for Saxerholt. I forgot to calculate these guys. It's 75 for Fauchy and 71 for Benini. Now we've got Rodell. Rodell, he needs a birdie. Needs a birdie bad. He has no chips. What he would love to get is a nice drive here that gets the gallery cheering. He would earn him a blue chip. Can he do it? It's going to be course controlled 14. That is in, he almost puts it in the water, duck hooks it, but instead he will have a shot to come out of this with his second shot. Finds the rough with his second, and it looks like his day is coming to an end early. He won't be able to make this playoff most likely. Is he a workman? No. He's got strong applause. I don't think that's going to earn him any kind of a birdie here. But let's see. Does he have any chances at a birdie with strong applause? Let's see. Well, he could get as much as a moderate putt. He needs a 1 or a... Well, he needs... Well, in effect, he needs... Any of these will give him a birdie chance. But because there is a... and let me see. Did I do that right? That was a difficult putt for him. So then a moderate. And we're just going to say it was good for Saxerholt. I forgot to raise his putt level 1. I don't remember seeing a 6 there anyway, so let's not worry about it. But for here, we're going to have to raise Rodell's level because he is in contention. So the 1 would give him a difficult, the 2 would give him a difficult, and 3 through 6 would give him double difficult putts for birdie. So let's re-roll this white. He needs a 1 or a 2 for really much of a chance at all. He gets a 1, so he's got a difficult birdie putt. Of course, now he's got to re-roll a 1. What are the chances of that? I'm showing you here. I am rolling it. He needs a 1 to tie anything else, and it's going to be Yarlett and Janis in the playoff. It's a 4. That is going to fall short. Moderate putt for par, and he makes it. So, disappointing 17th hole. A problem there for Rodell. He misses out on his opportunity. So an even par 36 on the back. He is at 71, -1 for the round. He started at 202, which was -14, ends up at -15. Of course, Saxerholt here, Rodell here. But now what do we have? We have Janis and Yarlett in for a playoff. So we're going to put this right here on my score sheet. Janis, Yarlett. And they're going to play 18, 17, and then 18 until somebody wins. So we're going to start with 18. Famous par 5. And we need to roll. What we'll do is we will roll. Janis will be white. Yarlett will be black. Whoever is the lower number goes first. Janis white, Yarlett black. And their 2 4s we will re-roll. All right, so Yarlett will be first, a black 2. So Yarlett with the honor at 18. No chips for anybody. Let's see who gets the rolls, who has a chance to win. So it'll be Yarlett with control of this hole, 266. Is he a king? Yes, he is, and a shaper. So that's going to get him a blue chip, and the gallery cheers for him right down the middle. Let's see what he does here with this. And a 6. Is he a hacker? No, he is not. It's going to be strong applause. Again, this is a trouble where we have this exclamation later in the hole. That will make it a moderate birdie putt. A 1 or a 2, he will birdie and put the pressure on Janis. Actually, what we'll do is we will hold off. Let's just mark it down here. Janis. moderate birdie. Or no, it's Yarlett with a moderate birdie. My bad. And now Janice, we'll have him go, and we'll just hold on to what we got going on here. Whoa. And he'll have control with a 1-3-4. Drama at the 18th, playoff to determine the winner of the NorCal Pro-Am. And so a 1-3-4. He'll have a difficult putt for birdie unless one of these pops up for him. He's not a duffer. Is he a champion? No. He's not utility. He's going to have a difficult putt for birdie, just like Yarlett. But Yarlett got to improve his. So Janice first. He needs a 1. He needs a 1 to win, or a 1 to put the pressure on Yarlett. Can he make it? A difficult birdie putt. Needs a 1. Oh, and he misses. So he has a moderate putt for par. He will mark it, and it'll be Yarlett now. He is at 1-2. A 1 or a 2, he wins the NorCal Pro-Am. Can he get it? No, another 6. So both guys, now Janice with his moderate par putt, 1-5. Don't need another 6 here, and it's a 2. He'll make it. Yarlett with the easy par putt, and he makes. So that will be 5s both ways, and we will go back to the 17th and see what happens here. All right, so Yarlett back again with the honor. And he'll have control here on the par 3. That is a 3-4-5. Miscalculated swing sends the ball past the green, wedged onto green. That's a difficult par putt. So Yarlett, difficult par. And let's see if Janice can get a birdie putt here and really put the pressure on. And that's going to be hole controlled 14. It's going to be golf cam course. That actually could work out fine. We'll see. With a 6, daunting or scatter, he is neither. A clutch putt for birdie. So here we go. And so we're basically playing a match play event here at this point. Where did my chart go for match play? Did I put it in here? No. I think it's order of play, gimme, away, and clutch. So I believe that we go with, let me see, I'm going to look at match play mode. I've never played true match play mode here. It's a clue. If either golfer has a safe par or birdie result. Okay, no, that's fine. If either golfer has a gimme putt, no. There are no safe or gimme putts. Golfer with the more difficult putt measured by the success range is away. Okay, so we've got a clutch birdie and a difficult par. All right, so difficult par is much harder, so let's see. He has a 1-3 chance. This is going to be Yarlett. Yarlett needs to make this to put the pressure on Janice to make his clutch putt. 1-3. And it's another 6. That is not good. Now 1-5, he'll make the bogey. So that will be a 4 on 17. And this makes it pretty much academic for Will Janice. A 1-4. Although, you know what we have to do? We have to give him a red chip if he misses this. 1-4 chance at a birdie and the victory here. Can he get it? And he makes it! Will Janice is your champion of the 2018 NorCal Pro-Am with the birdie, the clutch birdie putt on 17. The crowd goes wild. His family comes out to greet him. His caddy gives him a hug. And that will be it here from the Pacific Golf Links. What a nice tournament here for Will Janice. Comes from behind, started the day 3 back of the lead. Chucks in a nice 2-under par round with Rodell and Saxerholt both coming back to the pack. It really opens up the door. I mean, everybody in front of him came back to the pack. Yarlett was the only guy that hung in there. Or wait, what am I saying? Janis, he had a 67, a -5. So my bad. I was wrong about that. Looking at the wrong score. Here we go. I'll show you the score sheet here. So he was at -5 on the day. A real nice round, low round of the day, at least as far as these guys went. And then you had Yarlett with his own 69. So you had JB and hey Ken. So yeah, we just finished this up. But so Yarlett was 2 ahead of Janis to start the day, and Janis bettered him on the round by 2. So they ended up in a playoff. But Janis with a clutch birdie to win it for the win, he makes, and that is your final here from the Monterey Peninsula. I'll be right back to finish it off. Okay, so we are back to wrap this up. Exciting stuff. We had some faltering at the end. The leader coming into the final round kind of took a spill there with a bogey on 17, which ruled him out for the playoff. Rodell shoots a 1 under par round, but done better the guy who was 3 back of him at the start of the day, Will Janis, as well as Nick Yarlett, who shot a 3 under par round. Between the two of them, they get into a playoff, and in that playoff, Janis the victor. So this is the 4th tournament. No, this is number 4. So Ken, we are about a 1/6 of the way through this. We're going to make our way next time to I can't say that. It's what do they call it? Sunset Canyon. I almost gave it away. It's in the Hollywood area. If you know what I'm talking about. It's I like these courses in that some of them have some distinctive holes. If you ever watch the early tournaments in the season, you will know that some of these holes are you will have come to know them if you are in. Got some poor bandwidth issues right now, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so we'll be there, and then I believe after that we have a tournament down in Florida before we hit. Pretty sure that we do that before we hit the Masterful tournament. Yeah, that's okay, Ken. If you're like me, it's tough enough to find the time to play your own stuff and to keep track of other people. I apologize to anybody who may, who might not be impressed by the fact that I don't get a chance to watch a whole lot of other stuff that's going on, but I think in creating, it really makes it tough to be a consumer, and maybe I'll get to a point down the road where I can find a way to do that better. I was doing it in the car for a while. I've been having some car trouble, so I had to use a different car where I don't really have that setup where I can sort of listen to it through the Bluetooth. Maybe I'll start back up again, but yeah, it's just really tough to find those moments when it's really possible. But I appreciate everybody who does consume and does get something out of these videos. I keep doing this for the people who are trying to learn the game, for the people who have interest in the strategy side of it. There is a lot of strategy that comes up in this, what decisions you make. I mean, if you recall, Will Janis on, it was either the 15th or the 16th, he could have attacked the green with a 6 roll on his white die. Or no, it was the 18th. That's right. We had him at the 18th, and instead of having him attack the green, he was one behind the leaders, and the decision was to take the par at 18, knowing that the leader had some turf to cover, and in the process of that, Rodell did falter. Rodell actually had he was +2 in the final 4 holes, which ultimately was the downfall for him, because Janis, when he basically conceded that par, took the par putt on 18. Rodell had yet to play the 15th, where he took his first bogey in that stretch, where he was, like I said, 2 over on the final 4. So, this time the strategy works. Next time it may not. So, Ken, did I happen to pick up any of the? No, I did not. And there were a couple that were in there that I could use. On the other hand, I think I'm at the point I'm going to get a number of courses at Christmas time. I had ordered them and had them sent to my parents, so that's what I'm going to be getting from them. So it's going to actually give me the courses to complete this season, minus the ones that haven't been released yet, which I'm hoping that Keith and the guys at Play decide to do the major courses for next year, which are, and I know my bandwidth, I apologize, it's probably a little grainy right now, but Carnoustie, I think, is one of them. Shinnecock Hills, I believe, in the greater New York area, is the U.S. Open course, and then the PGA Championship, Bellerive, out in the Midwest. So, yeah, just pulling those off the top of my head. Those are 3 courses. If they release a 4-pack, if we can get those 3, that'll be awesome. I think they've really rounded out nicely the courses that are on the PGA Tour. I really love, this course pack 11 was really nice. That's one that I'm not getting until Christmas time, but it's got some extra courses that I'm going to be able to add in, especially next season, but there's a couple I'm going to use this season too. So, and I'd really like to plan a couple of other fun things to kind of like marry into this. I don't want to say I'm off of Strat yet, but I was commiserating with Craig, guy who goes by the handle RNGIDP. He's been streaming a lot of games in his fictional, it's not fictional, but it's a randomized league. Check out his YouTube channel. If you're on the East Coast, he usually does them late at night because he's actually out in the mountain area. So when I say late at night, it's usually after I go to bed. But I was commiserating to him that it's not that I don't like Strat. Strat is fun to play, but I think some of the frustration I'm getting with the Phillies replay is twofold. One is that it's really difficult to get it to, I think results don't, maybe I'm just being unreasonable to expect the results to come out the way they should. I think it's statistically supposed to come out the way it should, but I like what Play does. I think, excuse me, as someone who is a gamer, if you want to call, if that's the word to use, and I think it is. It's not a gamer in terms of like going onto YouTube with your, controller and, doing Space Invaders or whatever they do, I guess Call of Duty maybe or something, or going on Twitch. We're rolling dice. But, in terms of that, I'm not really into recreating as much as creating. I think that's why I did a Tenacious League. That's why I kind of came up with that concept, whether or not it's mine originally. I don't know if someone else may have run it. I named it that because it's got 10 teams in it. But in that case, what I was hoping for was a project that would be sort of I'm a scientist, so it's kind of like a science experiment. You know, you're not really going for, gee, what are these teams going to do exactly the same? These teams, a lot of the teams didn't face each other in that first league ever in that season. So, I mean, you're just creating history. You're making history, and so when you've got games like History Maker Baseball, History Maker Golf, I mean, that's kind of like speaking to what the synthesis of my desire to do these things and where I kind of went with my projects up until this Phillies replay. It's really where it went was, let's try to create something that's never been done before rather than just rehash that which has. I thought the Phillies replay would be neat because I've heard of all these guys doing full season replays, and that was a season that was near and dear to my heart. Now I have seen how I react to toying with the thing that is near and dear to my heart, and I realize that may not be such a great thing to do. My reaction to that is not the greatest. My reaction is greatest when I am exploring and trying something different, trying to, excuse me, beer. You know, trying to make something that would gain some. Sure, you're going to have some games like the Mets and Marlins in that one. I think they're in that the 2016 TBL that is I'm doing in Strat. I think those two teams. So I mean, those teams have played each other. They play each other 18 times a year. I mean, it's not new, but you're not going with the exact lineups. And we can. It's a different schedule. You might have guys available that were never available in that Marlins series in real life. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is for me, I like the idea of novelty and replaying something that I have investment in. Well, replaying something probably okay. But probably doesn't. I may not have the same passion about it than what I would have if I'm doing something that is kind of giving me something new to drum up, or new to create. Okay, so there's that. There's replaying something that's already been done. Then let's talk about replaying something that not only has been done, but that I'm like, that's near and dear to my heart. There I have passion, but it is like the destructive kind of passion. The one that is, you've seen it, can be cranky, can be a bit bratish. It's like, it's not what people want to watch. If I can figure out how to do that in a way that isn't like a brat, that is a little more passionate but chill, if there's such a thing, passionate but accepting of the result, and also surprised by even a negative result. If I can do that, then maybe I will get back into this Phillies replay, and I probably will, but I really need to feel it out and do the right thing, because at what it's been so far hasn't hit that note. And I think that is unhealthy for this channel, probably unhealthy for me, and it's probably a rather uncomfortable watch for all of you, which is what this is mostly about. I mean, sure, we do this for ourselves, but why would we record it if we didn't want someone to watch it that had some investment in it or some enjoyment from it? So that's something I really need to play through. Like I said, I really like the way that Keith has done it. I think Strat still works just fine for a Tenacious Baseball League season. Those are long projects though, and that's one of the things that's tough. At least these things, these tournaments are projects in a way, but they're mini projects. It's like I feel like when I get done with them, I can kind of like wrap it all up put it away for a little while. I have everything stored, but it's really easy to sort of like get it back out again and refamiliarize myself with what's going on. I don't really need to like go through this battery. Now, maybe if I went for 2 months without playing the game itself, I might have trouble. And that's something that I do worry about in all of this. So, Ken says that he gravitated to the play concept for some of the reasons that I mentioned. And, it probably sounds like I am advertising. That's not my point here. I mean, at some point here, I will probably look to grab one of the APBA games. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe I'll try a different Stratomatic sport. Maybe I'll try football. Or also, I am with the play sale that was today. If you can still get it, I assume they're still running the there's a holiday sale that's been going on, Cyber Monday. If you're catching this before the 12 a.m. mark on Monday, go out and get those games. They are marked down. There's also PDF sets that they're selling. You have to get the PDF and you'd have to print it out. But I picked up, I'm not going to get it till Christmas, but I'm going to be getting second season. And I also picked up the 2016 season. And I'll probably at some point take a look at seeing if I can pull off. I don't know if I will. Trying to decide what I'm going to do with that. I don't know if I'm going to try to pull off doing better than Rex Ryan did with the Bills. That would be my temptation. Again, this is another thing where it could go horribly wrong and it could be ugly on the channel. So maybe I'll pick some random teams and make a tenacious football league. That'd be I don't know how that would work out, but I think we would do one game against each team, and so that would make 18 games. That actually would not be a bad setup. So I'm talking myself into that. That's probably the way I'll go. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Check back after the new year. Maybe we'll have some kind of a tenacious football league to go on, but we'll see. I have so many projects that are sort of like half done that it's worrying me, and it doesn't feel right for someone who likes closure. So I got to go. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I know that this has been a bit of a 10 or 15 minute chat afterwards. I hope this is stuff that makes you think. Whether you want to buy the play products or not, I would fully endorse them as products that if you enjoy things going differently than real life and things not going exactly as real life, and maybe having some doors open that maybe wouldn't have been open otherwise, some aspects to the games, this beer will help me sleep well again, but things that just don't get incorporated. I mean, I said it in a previous video. People want to discount momentum, discount hot, cold, all that stuff. If you're someone that thinks that does play a role, that a team maybe isn't, maybe the Patriots did what they did last year against the Falcons because they got hot in the second half. I mean, maybe they weren't quite as good as the Falcons. They probably weren't. They had one player that was much, much better. Maybe they had more than that, but I will say that you might say that they rolled that hot streak and got hot in the second half and just took it to them. So whatever you want to say, if you don't believe in momentum or whatever, I don't know. I think it's interesting to be able to incorporate those aspects to this, and whether or not you agree with them or not, that's okay. But anyway, good night. Thanks, everybody. I hope you all sleep well. Appreciate you watching. I'll bring back a video here in the next couple days where I update, give you the final scores, and update you on the money standings. So, cheers. Have a great one. Enjoy your tabletop games, and God bless. Thanks for watching the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. Congratulations to Will Janis, the victor of the 2018 NorCal Pro-Am at Pacific Golf Links. See you next time.